anytime.
You're watching 2 Works for You at 10.
New at 10, 2 years in the making, but now the Tulsa County Jail will soon roll out DNA testing on anyone arrested for a violent crime. Now, supporters say that this is going to cut cold cases in half and bring criminals to justice.
Those against it say it's a violation of your civil rights. 2 Works for You reporter Tony Russell is live at the Tulsa County Jail tonight, where training starts tomorrow, Tony.
And the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office tells me that its role in this is to collect those DNA samples. From there, those samples will actually be sent to an OSBI lab in Oklahoma City. So for those crime victims' families, they're hoping, they fought for years that something like this would help catch a killer or a rapist avoiding justice. For years, Maggie Zingman fought alongside lawmakers for this day to come.
By doing this, they're going to start solving crimes that have possibly gone unsolved for, like mine, 15 years.
Her daughter Brittany, murdered in 2004, her killer still at large. She hopes a law that went into effect 2 years ago will finally have the funding to start collecting DNA samples on violent criminals at the time of arrest.
Unfortunately, a lot of the murder victims are these young women like Brittany, who are between 15 and 25, whose lives are just cut short because we don't identify who these killers are.
Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation now has those funds. Tulsa County is one of the first detention centers to start the training.
We book hundreds of inmates on a daily basis, so I can see the value in getting those samples taken to see if they can be linked to other crimes. Solving crimes is what we do at the Tulsa County Sheriff's Office. We have a cold case task force that's dedicated to trying to bring closure to families that are looking for answers, so we do see the value in that.
But civil rights attorneys see red flags.
This law makes your cell phone information more valuable than your own personal identity. Your DNA is the most precious and private thing about you, and they're going to have access to it without a search warrant or upon conviction of a felony.
The Tulsa County Sheriff's Office says it's their job to follow Oklahoma law and will follow the direction of the courts if there's an issue about civil rights. The Tulsa County Sheriff's Office says tomorrow OSBI will actually be here to train the trainers, and then from there they will look at those kits that are distributed to them and talk about a long-range plan. Again, for those people fighting for this law, they say the next challenge is this upcoming legislative session to secure long-term funding. Reporting live in Tulsa, Tony Russell, 2 Works for You.
Thank you, Tony. As we go in depth tonight, we wanted to know just how common this is across the United States, so we did some digging. And here's what we found. You can see on this map here, every state shaded in blue has the DNA arrestee laws in place. Currently, there are 31. Here at home in Oklahoma, the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation has already trained 8 counties. Oklahoma County, the only agency submitting arrestee swabs right now, sending about 600 to the OSBI. And then, as Tony mentioned, training starts tomorrow for Tulsa County. Cleveland County will have training on Friday. We want to know what you think about the new DNA testing. Log on to our Facebook page. Leave us a comment on the conversation happening now.